Okay, survivors, grab your caffeine IV drip and your bug out bag, because the zombie apocalypse we've been waiting on might finally have a date. Maybe. It's been over 4 years since that cinematic Deer from Hell trailer dropped, and still no gameplay, no release date, just enough silence to make even the undead nervous. But recently, Undead Labs has been making some noise. Dev shifts, layoffs, cryptic teasers, and even hints from Xbox itself that State of Decay 3 is entering full production, which means it might finally crawl out of development hell and onto our screens, assuming it doesn't trip over its own severed leg on the way. Today we're breaking down everything new we actually know about State of Decay 3, current state of development, when it might finally release, whether this next-gen zombie sandbox can actually live up to the hype, or if it's about to join the graveyard of overpromised survival games. Stick around, because by the end, we're going to answer the burning question everyone's been asking since 2020. Will we actually play State of Decay 3 before the next apocalypse hits? Or is that going to be the release date? Alright, survivors, let's get into the guts of it. And yes, I mean guts, because the development of State of Decay 3 has been just as messy as a bloater in a blender. Back in 2020, Undead Labs dropped that haunting cinematic trailer, one with the frostbitten survivor and the zombie deer chewing on a wolf like it was Taco Tuesday. It was moody, eerie, and instantly had everyone convinced we were getting the next big step in open-world zombie survival. And then, radio silence for years. Fast forward to mid-2024, and the silence finally cracked. Microsoft Showcase confirmed the game is now deep in production, built on Unreal Engine 5. That's right, full next-gen apocalypse complete with snow physics and lighting that'll make your GPU cry for mercy. Things haven't been smooth sailing. In late 2024, Undead Labs officially ended major updates for State of Decay 2, announcing the entire team was moving to State of Decay 3 full-time. Translation: we're done patching the old apocalypse, it's time to build a new one. At the same time, reports surfaced of internal restructuring and layoffs, hinting at turbulence inside the studio. Combine that with Microsoft's "let them cook" mantra. Yes, Phil Spencer literally said that. And it's clear State of Decay 3 is on the slow cooker timeline. Quality over speed. Good news, they're not alone in the kitchen. Obsidian Entertainment of the Outer Worlds and the Coalition from Gears 5 have reportedly helped them deal with Unreal Engine 5's tech. Microsoft clearly wants this one to hit hard. So yeah, the road's been rougher than a juggernaut's toenails, but State of Decay 3 is still alive, shuffling forward and moaning loudly, and hopefully not about to lose another limb. Now, when State of Decay 3 dropped in 2020, people figured we'd be scavenging by now. Instead, 4 years later, we've got zero gameplay, zero release date, and enough silence to qualify as a stealth mechanic. But insider chatter from Jez Corden of Windows Central, a guy who's been right more often than not, has been moving goalposts. First, he thought early 2026, and then, yeah, probably late 2026, and now he's saying 2027. At this rate, by the time the game launches, our survivors will have built their own HOA and started charging rent. The timeline actually checks out, though. Undead Labs only went full production in late 2024. We haven't seen gameplay, only cinematic hints. Even Microsoft's 2024 showcase kept things pre-rendered, which usually means still cooking. Combine that with Phil Spencer's take your time approach, and yeah, 2027 actually looks pretty realistic. Painful, but realistic. So mark it down, survivors. 2025 is a fantasy, 2026 is a maybe, and 2027 looks like the likely drop zone. If that's true, expect the next major trailer in 2026 with a coming next year tag. So how's the community feeling about this ever-expanding timeline? About as calm as a feral in a fireworks store. Fans are split right down the middle. Half the community saying, take your time, just make it good. The other half's like, cool, I guess I'll die of old age before release. There's genuine excitement that State of Decay 3 could be the definitive survival sandbox, and finally nails emotional loss, deep base building, and true open-world co-op. But every delay chips at the hype. The longer it takes, the more people start muttering that dreaded phrase, development hell. Still, hope's not dead yet. With Unreal Engine 5, help from Obsidian and the Coalition, and Microsoft giving the studio room to breathe, there's a reason to believe that this is more than just another sequel. It could be the zombie game that sets the bar. The fans just have one collective demand. Delay it as long as you need, just don't screw it up. Because after 7 years of waiting, this thing launches buggy. Screams of the apocalypse will pale compared to the roaring rage that fans are going to have online. So will we actually play State of Decay 3 before the next apocalypse hits? Jez Corden's right, we're looking at 2027, not 2025, and not even 2026. It's been a long undead crawl through the snow, but that might be exactly what the series needed. State of Decay 3 isn't just another zombie shooter, it's the studio's shot at creating a living, breathing apocalypse with meaningful loss, shared worlds, and survival that actually feels personal. If they pull that off, it'll be worth every extra year of development. If not, well, I'll always have State of Decay 2, duct tape, and copium. So keep those hopes high, your expectations grounded, your snacks non-perishable. Drop a comment with when you think it's coming out, 2026, 2027, when the zombie deers unionize. I'll be down there lurking like a pharaoh waiting for movement. So until next time, God bless, be safe. I'll see you guys in the dark.